What's up, y'all, and welcome to my channel. So today we are like literally just improvising a little bit because I have zero good lighting throughout my house. So I'm literally holding my camera because these tips are literally going to change your life so much if you implement them that it's going to be worth sitting through the sucky visual part of this video, okay? So today we're going to talk about time management. And this is something that I feel like a lot of people talk about, but there are so many people that really miss the bar on this one. And I want to really bring this to light. I want to show you how you can totally change your life by just getting good with time management. But here's the kicker. You can't really manage time. None of us can. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. That's just how it is. A lot of you have probably heard that phrase that we all get the same 24 hours in a day as Beyonce, which we all know to be true. But it's what you do with the time that you have that matters the most. And that's what's going to get you further into success in whatever area of your life that you're looking to improve, whether that be being a good mom, a good wife, a good business owner, a better leader, whatever it is that you're looking to do. If you get really good at this one skill and you master it and you learn it and you listen to these tips, I promise you your life will be drastically better because you are going to become so much more productive and you're going to get way more stuff done that is in turn going to lead to way more success. And it's just freaking okay. So a lot of you guys are probably sitting there having a pity party. We've all been there, done that. I've been there, done that. But we tend to blame our circumstances for why we're not having success in life, right? Like, oh my gosh, I'm way too busy. There's never enough hours in the day. Listen, sister, if you are saying that you don't have enough time in the day and you're constantly telling yourself that, you're feeding your mind that, you are literally creating that in your life. If you're telling yourself every single day there's just not enough time in the day, guess what you're not going to have? Enough time in the day. And you're not going to get stuff done. You're not going to be productive. You're literally killing your productivity. So that's the first order of business. I'm just keeping it 100. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta start talking positive to yourself. There's plenty of time in the day. Every successful person that ever was or will be had 24 hours in a day, and they just figured out what to do with the time that they had so that they could become successful in life. So let's go ahead and get right into some of the tips that I have for things that I've been doing that have really helped me stay on track with my, day-to-day activities, things that have really helped keep me focused so that I am so much more productive throughout my day. All right, so the first order of business is you gotta know what you gotta get done, right? Like you have to literally know every single thing that you want to get done for the day, and you have to have it written down in some way, shape, or form to make sure that you actually get it done. And a lot of people think this is only for analytics, like people like me that are very list driven. I mean, people literally make fun of me because I literally make lists all the time, but guess what? It helps me be productive, and guess what they're not doing? Getting stuff done that they need to get done, and they're the ones that are over here complaining that there's not enough time in the day. So you got to make a list of everything that you need to get done. I highly encourage you to do this the night before so you know everything that you need to get done the next day. So from the moment that your feet hit the ground, when you wake up in the morning, you know what you need to get done for that day, and chances are so much higher that you're going to get all this stuff done because you just wrote it down. So my very first tip is to make a list of everything that you need to get done. Now, once you have that list of things that you need to get done, I want you to kind of reevaluate that, and I want you to look at it. What do you want to get done? Because yeah, there are some things that you literally need to do, right? Like you probably need to shower here and there. You probably need to eat food. You need to get some rest, right? Like there are things like that, but what do you really want to get done? And I want you to prioritize these things. And what I do is I make a list of my A's, B's, and C's. Now, my A list is going to be all of the things that are literally non-negotiable. So this is stuff that has to get done no matter what. If it doesn't get done and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't care. I'm not going to bed until it gets done because that is on my A list and it needs to get done. That is a high priority item that needs to make sure it gets done in order for my day to run smoothly. Now, my B list is going to be things that I really want to get done, like really, ideally, if I could do them, that would be great. But if I don't get them done, the world is not going to come crumbling down. It's going to be fine. I'll get them done tomorrow, and they'll probably go on my A list for tomorrow if they don't get done today. Now, my C list is going to be things that I really would like to get done, and in a perfect world where everything goes great, I can get my whole list done, all my C's get done, and I feel so good. I just want to scream from the rooftops. But there are things that if they don't get done, it's not like it's going to really hurt anything for me to wait for a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Now, once I have this list in order, I'm then going to go and organize even the items within each of those categories. So like, for example, let's say that I have 4 things in my A list that I need to get done today. I'm not going to bed until they get done. I'm going to prioritize which one gets done first and which one gets done last. I'm going to do the same thing for the B's and C's, and I'm going to make dang sure that all of my stuff that is on my A list is getting done, and I'm going to do my very best to get everything on my B list done, and even my C list if I have time left over. But this way it helps really keep me on track, and it helps me stay productive throughout the day, so I get way more stuff done. Now, this is where y'all are going to think I'm a little kooky. Like, I'm really getting into this list thing over here, but I'm telling you, it's going to change your entire world if you will just do this, be consistent with it, commit yourself to it. Discipline equals freedom. Always remember that. Discipline equals freedom. Write it down if you need to. Drop it in the comments. Let me know you're hearing this, because this is the biggest thing that you're going to do that could, really change everything about your life. So when you're making this list, I want you to then go back and just list out how much time that it's going to take you to do each task. So let's say, for example, you got to take your kid to t-ball practice, right? And that's probably going to take 2 hours, then go ahead and pencil in 2 hours. If you know you need to make a phone call to your insurance adjuster and it's going to take you a good 30 minutes, go ahead and pencil in 30 minutes. When you do this, it's going to let you know how likely you are to achieve every single thing on the list versus you're going to feel really good if you even just get your A list done that day, because it takes so much time. But this is going to really help you stay organized and focused on how much time that it's actually going to take you. And by doing this, you're also going to figure out little things throughout your day that you can cut so that you can be more productive with the things you know you need to get done. For example, if you have a really long list of A activities that you know you need to get done that day, and you know they're going to take you a pretty good while, that will be a good indicator that maybe you need to cut out that episode of The Bachelor at night, or maybe you need to order takeout for dinner, or whatever it might be, to make sure that you get all that stuff done. And you're going to be so much more productive because you know exactly what you need to get done. You have your list laid out, and you're going to be working on that all day long. First thing in the morning, you can go ahead and start working on the list of things that you know you need to get done, so that maybe in the evening you even have time left over where you can chill and watch a movie with your family. Now, my last tip for time management, but probably one of the very most important ones, is to eliminate any distractions. And this is something that we all suffer with. Like, we all struggle so bad because technology is everywhere, right? Like, we have cell phones that are dinging and beeping. We have text going off and Facebook Messenger going off and emails popping up. But chances are, if you're checking that stuff 24/7, you are really hurting your productivity. And I know sometimes it feels like you're being productive because you're just kind of working in the nooks and crannies of your day, but it is so much more effective to take a 1 hour window and just really slam it and get focused on what you're doing than it is to take an hour throughout the day in 5-minute increments while you're doing 50 other things. Because have you ever noticed that when you're doing one activity, let's say that you're cleaning your house, and you're in the middle of cleaning your house and you go in your bedroom and you start picking up your bedroom, and then your phone rings, and next thing you know, you're talking to your mom on the phone. Next thing you know, you're checking your emails. Then your kid comes in, and you have all these things going on at the same time. But if you just eliminate the distractions and mute your phone and turn off your notifications and just focus on the task at hand, you are much more likely to accomplish that goal and to actually get it done when you are time blocking and you're literally just making a list for the things that you know that you need to get done. So a good example for me is that I work a home business. And so for me, it is very important that I fit my business into my every single day lifestyle. But by doing that, it's so much easier if I just schedule out like an hour or two at a certain time of the day when nobody's home, or when the kids are outside playing, or while they're at school, or, you know, whatever. And I'm not turning on notifications for my phone to where I'm hearing all of my messages going off and I'm checking emails and all these other things. It's so distracting and it's detrimental to your productivity. That these tips will really help you. I hope that you will implement them and that you will realize that discipline equals freedom. It really does. And if you want to have success in any area of your life, you just have to master time management, which is actually nothing other than action management. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. And remember when I tell you that somebody else was dealt a worse hand than you are, and they are winning with it because they're just being smart with their time. So remember that. Make sure that you guys get focused on what you're trying to do, because I promise you it's going to change your life. So share this video with one friend. Make sure you destroy that like button because it really does help my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.